Dear listeners, dear viewers, welcome to the first episode of the Sports Forum interviews. My name is Domas Kamandulis. I'm a member of communication team here at Lithuanian Sports University. And today I'm joined by Professor Manel Valcarce from the International University of Valencia. Welcome on board, Professor. How are you doing?
Hello, nice to meet you. It's a pleasure stay with you, and I'm very happy to participate in the Sports Forum next December.
So in Sports Forum, which will be held on the 2nd of December, you will be presenting a topic named Influence of Technology in Business Models and Sports Services Post-COVID-19. So my first question is very simple. Can you please briefly introduce us to this topic and tell us why this topic should be interesting, should be important to people mostly representing the sports industry?
Okay, my thing is obvious, and maybe you can see now in this moment that we are in the digital revolution, in the fourth digital industrial revolution, no? And the digitalization of the society, of the people, and of the sports too is very important. And this digitalization are improved with the COVID, with the pandemic crisis. So for this, I think it's very interesting for the assistants of the Sports Forum to know how the technology could influence in the sport industry, for example, in the gyms, in the clubs, in the sports industry in general. This digital revolution with the change the kind of the consumers, change the customers, change the service, now online or digital service too. So I think it's very important to know this situation, this nowadays situation, and how can influence in the sport industry.
Well, it's very interesting that you are not only a professor at the International University of Valencia, but also general manager of the sports consulting company Valgo. And in order to show your experience, your knowledge in the given area, in the sports industry field, I would like to ask you, what are the main functions of Valgo, and why is it necessary, why is it important to have such consultants in the sports world nowadays?
Yes, we work in Spain, but in other countries too. And we proceed to the processes in the gyms, for example, in the clubs, to improve their management. For example, to train the staff in new competence, for example, in sales or in digital competence, or for example, to develop a new process of management in these clubs or in these gyms. And this is one of the works that we do with Valgo. And for example, entrepreneur or for example, a personal trainer wants to open a new gym, for example, and we do the viability planning and the strategical and operative planning to be able to open the gyms or the studios for the new entrepreneurs. So we can help to develop a new challenge, a new business companies, and success these new proposals for these people, no?
Mm-hmm. In the time period from March 2020, when the COVID-19 pandemic started, until now, have you noticed that the demand of consultations for sports organizations has increased?
Yes. Now in these moments, there are necessity of the gyms companies, the sports companies, or for example clubs, to digitalization their proposals, their service, to use the software, for example, software to big data, software to reserve the classes, for example, online, software to digitalization the service. And in this moment, I think there are a demand of the sports companies to know the new proposals of digitalization, their companies and the service. For this, I think it's interesting the influence of the technology in the service and in the products of the sports industry in the post-pandemic situation. No?
So just a quick reminder that the sports forum organized by Lithuanian Sports University will be held on the 2nd of December. And since you are a lecturer, I want to ask you one last question. Why do you think an event like Sports Forum should be interesting and important to the audience, to people from sports industry? And what will they get? What kind of information will they get if they join us on December 2nd?
I think that in this moment it's very important that the training is very important to us to assess the Congress and know different ideas, listen on new proposals of the management of the clubs, gyms, and I think it's very interesting for the people. A continuous training, a continuous knowledge to acquire. And I think for this is very interesting. And the Sports Forum, they have a very good teachers and very good topics. And I think it's very interesting for the assistants to listen these topics, to listen these teachers, to know the new proposals and the new trends in the sector, in the sports sector, and then apply it to the companies, no? to his companies, to the companies.
Dear Professor, thank you for your time given to me. It was a nice talk and I really appreciate that.
Okay, thank you for the organization of the Sports Forum, for the opportunity to participate, and see you soon in December.
Yeah, also to our audience, I would like to suggest following Lithuanian Sports University on Facebook, Instagram, or any other social platform. And one last time, International Sports Forum is waiting you on the 2nd of December. Professor Manel will present his topic. Many other worldwide known scientists or sports industry people will do the same. So you are all welcome to join. Thank you. And until the next time. Bye.
Bye. Thank you very much.